Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a real estate agent who's drowning in tasks, constantly multitasking, and feeling like you can't grow because there's just not enough time in the day, you're probably at the stage where you need to hire your first virtual assistant. And I'll be honest, hiring a VA was one of the biggest turning points in my business, but it only worked because I built systems that supported it. Now today I'm going to break down exactly how to hire, train, and manage your first VA so that you can actually scale your real estate business without losing control of it. I'm going to walk you through the full process from where I find them, what to look for, how to onboard them, what to delegate first, and how to make sure that they succeed long term. So if you've been thinking, I'm ready for help, but I don't even know where to start, this is your roadmap. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is this. A VA is not magic. They don't come in knowing how your business works. Your systems have to be ready for them to succeed. So think of your VA as a force multiplier. They amplify whatever systems you already have. And if your systems are messy, their output will be messy as well. If your systems are clean, they'll make you unstoppable. Let's start with how to know if it's time to hire. You're ready for a virtual assistant when you find yourself repeating the same task weekly, like following up on leads, posting content, updating the CRM, scheduling showings, or sending birthday messages. If you've caught yourself saying, I'll do that later, more than 3 times a day, you're already overdue. Now, once you're ready, the next question is, where do I find one? There are several good places, onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, and Facebook virtual assistant groups that specialize in real estate. But before you post anything, create a clear job description. Be specific about your expectations. List the hours and make sure that they match your time zone, the tools that they'll be using, and the skills required. For example, looking for a real estate virtual assistant familiar with Follow Up Boss, Canva, and Google Drive. Must have excellent written English, strong communication skills, and experience working with real estate agents. You'll also want to include personality traits that fit your business. Dependable, detail-oriented, consistent. You can also train skills, but you can't train reliability. Now, once you post the job, you're going to get dozens of applications. Here's how you filter them quickly. Look for applicants who actually followed your instructions. If you ask them to include a voice note, only consider those who did it. That alone eliminates 80% of people who don't pay attention to detail. Then review their experience, but focus on results. Ask for specific examples. What systems have you helped an agent improve? Or how many leads were you managing weekly in your last role? You'll want someone who understands outcomes and not just tasks. Now, once you shortlist candidates, schedule interviews. Keep them conversational but structured. You're looking for clarity, communication skills, and initiative. Remember, your virtual assistant is going to represent you in some capacity. If they can't communicate clearly with you, they won't do well with your clients or your team. When you're ready to hire, use a clear onboarding process. Don't just hand over your logins and say, figure it out. Start with structure. Create a welcome document or video explaining your business, your mission, and what success looks like in their role. Introduce them to your tools, CRM, Google Drive, Canva, Hubstaff, whatever you use. Then assign one simple task at a time during their first week. This is where training comes in. You have to show, not just tell. Record Loom videos of yourself doing the task step by step, then have them do it while you watch. That's how you build confidence and accountability. You also want to create SOPs, aka standard operating procedures. These are written instructions for recurring tasks. Think of them as a playbook. If you do something more than twice, it needs to be an SOP. That could include how to log a lead into the CRM, how to schedule a weekly client update, or how to edit a social media post in Canva. Once these are built, you can train once and replicate pretty easily. Now let's talk about what to delegate first. The biggest mistake that agents make is giving their virtual assistant random work without structure. You need to start with high-impact, repeatable tasks that free up your time immediately. So start with administrative and marketing tasks. Organizing your CRM and tagging leads, sending text or email follow-ups, posting to social media, using your templates, scheduling appointments or showings, preparing CMA packets or listing presentations, managing your email inbox, and once they're comfortable, move into lead management and client communication. But only when you trust their tone, attention to detail, and understanding of your process. One tip that actually changed everything for me was to set communication expectations early. Virtual assistants need structure just as much as you do. So tell them how often you want updates, daily recaps, weekly reports, or even Slack messages. I personally like having a daily check-in message that answers 3 questions. What did you complete today? What's pending for tomorrow? Are there any roadblocks that you need help with? That keeps everyone accountable and eliminates surprises. Now let's talk about performance. In the first 30 days, your virtual assistant should go through 3 stages: learning, implementing, and improving. Week 1 is observation, watching and learning your systems. Week 2 and 3 are implementation, taking over smaller, recurring tasks, and week 4 is improvement, offering suggestions for how to make processes smoother. If you're still waiting for instructions on everything after the first month, something's off. Either your systems aren't clear or they're not proactive enough. I also want to touch on mindset here. Hiring your first virtual assistant can feel uncomfortable. You might worry about trust, quality, or letting go of control. That's completely normal. But here's the truth. If you want to scale, you have to stop trying to be the hero of your business. You need to become the CEO. And CEOs lead through systems, not through constant supervision. It's also important to protect your virtual assistant's time and energy. Just because they're virtual doesn't mean that they can handle 20 different roles. So keep your position clear and their task measurable. A great virtual assistant thrives with structure, and a burned out virtual assistant is a reflection of unclear leadership. You also need to create a feedback loop. Every 2 weeks, schedule a 15-minute check-in to review what's working, what's not, and what can be improved. Encourage your team to actually speak up. Your best ideas for streamlining operations will often come from your virtual assistants. They're the ones doing the work daily. Now let's briefly talk about pay and tools. If your virtual assistant is overseas, the typical range is $4 to $8 an hour depending on experience and skill set. You can use tools like Wise for payments and Google Sheets for task management if you're not ready for a full project platform like ClickUp or Asana. And please, 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 treat your VA like a real team member, not a freelancer. The agents who retain great virtual assistants long-term are the ones who invest in their growth. Celebrate their wins, give them feedback, and make them feel like they're a part of your mission. When your virtual assistant feels valued, they'll protect your business like it's their own. Now, here's how to make sure that this scales. Once your virtual assistant is trained, document everything about that process. Your next hire should be trained using the exact same onboarding steps. That's how you build a real team, one that grows without creating chaos. And if you want templates to shortcut the process, you can download my VA hiring guide, visit my Etsy shop for digital agent tools, or you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me. I walk agents through exactly how to structure their team, automate onboarding, and assign the right task for maximum ROI. Now to recap, here's your simple formula. Step 1, get clear on what to delegate. Step 2, write the job post with specific expectations. Step 3, hire based on skill and communication. Step 4, train through Loom videos and SOPs. Step 5, set communication rules and feedback loops. Step 6, refine every 30 days. When you follow this formula, hiring your first virtual assistant is not going to be too scary. It's actually going to be empowering, I promise. You'll finally stop working in your business and start working on it. You'll have time to focus on strategy, clients, and the things that actually move your business forward. You deserve to run a business that supports your life, not one that drains it. That's all I have for today's video. I appreciate you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you on the next one.